Hey guys, it's Frank and Kevin from Cruising with Wheels.
Hi guys.
Yep, we're back. And today we're going to talk about the top 12 ways that you could be kicked off a cruise ship.
Coming in at number 1 is if you get sick.
Right, not your fault. But still, the cruise ship might not be able to handle your serious medical emergency.
Now, we're not talking about you get a little cold. What we're talking about is if you maybe
Right.
have a heart attack or a stroke or a broken bone. It could be a broken bone.
They're going to have to airlift you off to the nearest port for emergency medical treatment.
Now, coming in at number 2 is if you skip that muster drill.
Oh, yeah, and I'm talking like skipping, hiding, and thinking that you're just going to do what you want to do. Everybody must attend muster drill and must be accounted for before that ship sets sail. You don't want to be the one holding up that ship setting sail, do you? Because let me tell you, they will bounce you off if that's how you're going to start the cruise.
Coming in at number 3 is if you bring on drugs or other illegal items.
I cannot believe this.
Now, other illegal items would be weapons,
Right.
or you know what other illegal things are? Like toys that look like weapons.
That's just, I know, I don't understand
Like,
that.
I don't know why you have to bring that on a cruise.
We've always been against weapon toys. But again, yeah, don't bring contraband that's going to get you kicked off. And we're not talking like sneaking some alcohol on or whatever, but we're talking like
Well, that could get you kicked off too.
guns, knives, drugs. Yeah.
What's that thing that they shoot at you and you go?
Oh, being tased?
Yeah, tasers,
Tasers.
pepper spray.
Yeah.
You want to go to whatever cruise lines that you're traveling website and check. They'll all have a
That's right.
contraband list.
Right,
Or,
and that'll tell you
don't
what
bring.
is not allowed.
Now, the fourth thing that could get you kicked off the cruise is refusing to go through the scanning machine.
That's right.
Or the security,
screening process, which is just like the airport. You won't be able to get on a plane if you don't go through TSA checkpoint security screening. Well, it's the same way on a cruise ship. You get into that cruise port terminal and you have to roll your carry-on luggage through the scanner, and you have to go through those archways. And if you're not doing that, you're not getting on.
Also, that happens when you go into port.
Oh, absolutely.
And you're getting on and off the ship. So keep
We
that in
come
mind,
back
too.
on. We got a little bag of souvenirs we bought in port, and that's got to go through the scanner. I have to get my pat down and get all molested before I get to get back on that ship. So
Next, that could get you kicked off the ship is making a bomb threat.
Oh,
I don't know why anybody
I
would
know,
do
but
this.
people think they're funny when they're like, "Oh man, well, I wonder what happened if somebody blew up this ship. I wonder what they would do." Joking about bombs and terrorism and things like that it's not a joking matter, and nobody's going to be laughing, especially you, when you're being marched off the ship.
I think we actually saw somebody get
Yeah.
snatched by security
Yeah,
once.
it's not.
Because they were,
Yeah.
isn't that funny?
It's not funny.
It's not funny.
In this
It's not
day
funny.
and age.
And
No.
the ships they have 3, 4, 5, 6,000 passengers. They don't want to panic on their hands.
Nobody wants to be in line at a buffet and
hear the word bomb.
Right, hear the word bomb or bioterrorism. Oh, you think there's anthrax in all this food? You think we're all going to be poisoned? Oh my God! What? Are you crazy?
The next is failing to show correct travel documents.
I know.
Now, correct travel documents would be a passport, or in some instances, you need a visa included with your passport.
Right.
Not a charge, a visa charge,
Right.
but an actual visa issued by the country of origin that you're visiting.
Application to get in. Birth certificate.
Birth certificate, driver's license. It's whatever travel documentation that your cruise line required.
For wherever destinations you're going.
And I will say that the ultimate identification around the world is a passport. So people, if you're cruisers, stop fighting it. Over and over and over again, I get the question on a daily basis. Do I need a passport? Do I need a passport?
Firm passport believers.
You need one.
Yes.
You need one. Trust me. Now, the next is that could get you kicked off a ship is buying a drink for a minor.
That's right. If you're traveling with your kids, your teenage kids, or maybe you've met other people on board, buying alcohol for a minor, allowing a minor to drink, whether you purchased it, it's off your drinks package, or you're going to be gone.
Now, I want to say to everybody in the sound of hearing the sound of my voice right now, and this goes out typically to the Americans.
Oh,
now,
God, you guys.
We're American, you know.
Oh, God, us.
We live in the United States, but Americans tend to have a very entitled opinion about their children. And I'm saying this from a place of love, and I'm saying it, I am not a parent.
I am a parent of 3.
But what I'm saying is I hear parents over and over and over again say, don't tell me what I can do with my child. If I want to give my child that booze, I can. Well, guess what? You can, but you're going to get kicked off the ship because you have to follow the rules. And I also hear people say, and I've heard it over and over again on the cruise ship, is, you can't do that. That's against my right. Well, guess what?
You don't have rights.
You don't have rights. You're not in America. Just because you're on a ship that sailed from Miami doesn't mean that you are in America.
That's right.
You are not. And just because you're an American citizen doesn't give you any more special privilege than anybody else that's sailing on that ship. I want you all to think, I want you to all have the best time you can, but I want you all to think that you are in the worst foreign country that you ever can think of. Like South Korea, you have
North Korea, I'm sorry,
North Korea.
Get the Korea right.
Like North Korea, that you have no rights, that you are to be doing what you're told, because these ships are run by the captain. He has the final say.
And you're also the guidelines of your cruise contract.
Right.
Read the fine print. So no, you kind of don't have many rights.
So I'll get off my pedestal now.
Thank you.
I'll get off my pedestal. The next is engage in disorderly or reckless conduct.
Right. Being drunk, being belligerent, initiating fights and arguments.
Throwing furniture.
Oh, my God.
Doing dangerous things like standing on the railing.
There was a woman that we just saw. It was posted on Facebook, Royal Caribbean. She climbed over the balcony. She was hanging on to the railing so she could take a selfie. And I believe the story went she was banned for life from Royal Caribbean cruises.
She should be banned from any cruise.
It's just outrageously crazy.
So again, read your cruise contract for the code of conduct.
Right.
Next is breaking a quarantine. Now, a lot of people won't know what that means, so we probably should explain that. In certain instances, when people get sick or on a ship and there's an outbreak, let's say, of the neurovirus,
or you have been determined.
Or I have been determined to have neurovirus, that Frank hasn't.
Right.
I would be quarantined to our cabin, and that means they put you there, you have to stay there.
Right.
Now, they'll bring you food, they'll bring you beverages.
You're not going to starve, you're not going to die.
But you're not allowed to get on and off the ship usually.
Right.
You're not allowed to go in the other parts of the ship other than your cabin because they're trying to contain that infectious disease.
And if you decide that I've had enough of this quarantine after day 1, screw them, and you just go and you're discovered, you're infecting everybody in the ship, you will be bounced. They will put you in quarantine, and will they not put a security
detail on you?
Yes. On you outside your cabin?
So we haven't seen this happen with quarantine as far as illness. We saw this when we were on the Gem and the people were letting the kids play in the casino.
Right, and that goes to the next.
So we'll get to that.
Yeah, that goes to the next one, which is allowing minors to play in the casino. And yeah, we saw that on our cruise. It was a family who, again, thought their kids could do no wrong, and you don't tell my kids what to do.
And he had that attitude of,
Oh, yeah.
I'm an American. You don't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
I tell you what to do. You
paid-
work for me.
I paid money for this cruise, and they were allowing every time that the casino people came over and said they can't even be in the casino. They need to leave, let alone letting them play. And the minute they walked away, the kids came running back in the casino and started to play. And again, they were caught, and the family was yelled at. But the final straw, if you remember, was the casino agents caught one of the kids in a corner, hidden, playing a slot machine. And they hit that cash out button, they took that money slip, and they took the entire family and locked them in their cabin. Mm-hmm. And they were persona non grata for the rest of the cruise. They were quarantined and locked. They took away all their sail and sign cards. They couldn't buy anything, nothing.
The next is stealing items from the ship. Can get you booted off that cruise. Now, that could be anything.
How many times we've joked going around the ship, oh, quick, if we could only take that picture down and hide it in our luggage.
Yeah, I say, put it in your purse, put it in your purse. But it could be, it just, we say that we joke about that with silverware and stuff like that. But, some people do it, but also it could mean the ship's stores.
Right.
I mean, we don't even think about shoplifting.
Right. I mean, 40 years in retail, I've had a zillion examples of people stealing from me. And I take stealing and shoplifting very seriously and very personally. But yeah, people going to the ship stores and just pocketing whatever is just so awful.
And I want to warn people that are even thinking about it as joking around, because there are thousands of cameras all over that ship with facial recognition. They take your picture for more than one reason in the beginning of the cruise. So they could find that you took something very, very easily and kick you off at the next port. So don't do it.
Right.
And the final one is being abusive to the captain or his crew.
And that has landed a lot of people bounced off the ship at the next port that the ship arrives at. And so again, don't stand there and start an argument or a fight or be abusive. The crew, they are not your slaves. Just because you paid a cruise fare to go on this experience. You treat them badly, belligerently, and offensively, and you will be bounced, as rightly you should.
We want to remind everybody that we're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. Frank has a venture called Cruise Chat, where y'all talk about cruising and anything cruise related.
Click to join.
We want to remind you all to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And we want to welcome all of the new subscribers to our channel.
Right, and make sure you go through our playlists.
Right.
We have well over 400 plus videos in our YouTube playlist. So click on playlists, then created playlists, and Kevin's got them all organized for you.
How simpler could I make it for
I
you
know.
people? But until next time, I want to remind everybody to always
Travel safe
and cruise often.